Oh my gosh, Dusty, when I tell you my curls were beautiful before I straightened them, and then after I was like, what did I do?
You said it was for winter formal.
Yeah.
And you were like, it's been 2 years since you straightened it.
Yeah, so I was like, let me do it. And then once I did it, I was like, okay, it's cute for like the first hour. Yeah, and
Flat
then
iron?
after
Or blowout?
No, first I blew it out and then I straightened it. And
so
I was
just
like,
double down right on the heat damage. All right.
I know. And then after, like, I don't even think I kept it for like the full day. Like the next day I was like, I need to wash my hair.
I want
my curls back.
What did you notice from like one day to the next?
Oh my gosh. If you could see under my hair, there's a lot of like straight pieces like this.
Then those weren't there?
Yeah, and it wasn't there.
So it took the one time.
One time. And before I was doing so good, I was like, okay, my curls, I'm going to make sure they're healthy and all of that. And then I was like, let me do something different. And then I was like, wait, maybe let's not do that anymore.
It's good to be finding out how resilient or not it is to heat, to that contact heat. It's a real thing. And a lot of people don't really realize that. And some people might have resilience.
It's different for everybody.
Exactly. It's different for everybody. I have friends
with curly hair and they'll straighten the hair and the next day I'm like, wait, your curls look fine. And then I try it out, I'm like, wait, it doesn't look the same.
What's interesting for those girls though, is I wonder how bomb their curls would be if they didn't do it at all.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, but whatever, as long as they're happy, I'm happy. But like,
I have a few questions and I have inspo of what I kind of want to do.
I love questions and I love pictures.
So wait, let's go take a trip over to Pinterest.
Yeah.
So over here, like, it's basically just the same thing. I really like the shape. I like how it's longer at the bottom and then it goes up and it kind of makes like a circle, I would say.
She just might be longer than you, but that's not really fair to say because they have you in all these ridiculous Instagram curl specialist poses. It's like, I mean, I could make my hair look that long if I'm tying my hands behind my back, bent over, and put the camera down there. It's like, look how round it is. I don't know how long she is or isn't because she's losing half of her height in the bend over. And God knows what's behind her. But you know what I mean? As far as this goes, that's all pushed forward. But this is going to, this vibe is going to make a lot of sense with the density that you have.
Got it.
For sure. That I can start, I can bring up these layers. We could kind of work something in. She's in this picture, she's longer. You gonna be okay with that shape and not necessarily that length?
Yeah, I would be fine. I think it's more or less just the shape that I would like to achieve.
I kind of create this roundness in here.
Yes.
Where are you okay with me taking off? And do you want me to leave some damage if it means not taking you too short?
I think, how short would you go?
Like I could keep that.
So from right here going up, I would be okay with that.
What's like the worst experience you've ever had in a salon?
I think my worst experience I ever had in a salon was when I wanted to cut my hair, but they straightened my hair first. And then they cut my hair.
What happened after that?
Oh my gosh. After I went home and I washed my hair because I didn't really want this straight, my hair looked crazy. It was like, the shape was off. I was like, why do I look like the sisters from like the Simpsons movie? Like, you know when they have the crazy like hair? That's exactly what I thought I looked like. I was like, why can't you cut it when it's curly?
That makes sense. I mean, cutting this straight and then hoping for the best when it's curly.
I'm like,
it
you
doesn't
don't
make
know
any sense.
what each individual curl is so different. When you cut it straight, it's like you're cutting anybody else's hair.
Agree.
And then I was like, what the heck? Like, why do I look so?
So was it at that point that you're like, I need something different and I need to start looking for something different?
And then that's when I started like researching a few years ago, and then I saw you and then I was like, wait, you're in Pasadena? And then I saw all your videos and I loved how you cut their hair, especially the way that you cut it, where you cut it first curly, no product, no nothing, and then you go in, wash it, and shape it again. I literally
You're taking notes.
Oh my gosh,
so glad.
I'm telling you, I've been taking notes ever since I started coming. Like, this has been my only spot. I won't go anywhere else.
I'm
like,
so
you
glad.
will not catch me anywhere else.
That's awesome. Well, I'm gonna give it everything I got for you again today. You know, but the shape that she's looking for, there's a few different ways you could go about it. Normally I would kind of go in and clean that off, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push that to the front first, and I'm gonna create that shape around the perimeter. Start around her face for a minute and then kind of go in with any layering, because the fuller I can keep her, I think the more she's going to like it.
Yeah, if you have the option, why not? Exactly. And I think it's just for a while. Is she like... Concealer out there, like a little right under eye, I guess, for more from like the bottom of my eye down, and then
I can just toss over and rest your elbows right on your knees. Perfect. Look how that parted. That was ridiculous. Yeah. Over there. She's trying. You, Bella, trying to be.
I have such a like pronounced like.
But I'd rather do it. Yeah. Oh.
I know I love it. It's so
cute. Yeah. Kind of up to knock that you.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us.